Shut up! 18. Huh. Let's go! Viking 18! Back up! Ready! Ready! Set! Ready, ready? Ready! Check go! Down! 70 Lion! Ready? Let's go now! Ready? Ready, ready! Hot, go! Come on, set! Hot, hot! Here we go! Ready? Here we go, set! Set, go! Set! Ready, ready? Set up! Check go! Let's go! Panther 60! Panther! Ready! Ready! Ready, ready! Go! Set! Ready! Set! Come on! Set! Ready! Set! Set, go! Let's go now! Ready, ready? Set! Ready, ready? Shut up! go. Go. Here we go. Shot. Hot, hot. Ready. Set up. Ready, ready, ready. Set. Ready, ready, ready.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tennessee Titans. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys looking good right out the gate, off to a 2-0 start. His counterpart on the Titans sideline, that's Brian Callahan. And his guys also 2-0, so this is a good test for both teams here early in the season. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kid team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And leading him out is their fifth-year quarterback.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led him to victory. He's doing all the right things.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6. Let's go now. Ready.
Sanders to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
That's good for a Titans first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Algier again on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 21 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw here. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play call, and you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 20. And the Titans first down. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
15 more yards. That's good for a Titans first down.
To throw now, here's Sanders. He's got this to Algier. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a carry for Algier, headed right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Sanders. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 yards. That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Give down here for the shotgun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Okay, so they'll march backwards on the penalty there.
I don't know about you, Parker. I thought that was maybe a little bit of a ticky-tack type of a call. Was that a clear block in the back when he got his man off balance? I thought that was a tough one.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
3rd down and 2.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And the Titans first down.
Alert! Alert! Algier is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. They finish. He's off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Seahawks 7.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
15 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Complete to Ken Walker.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll set up to throw.
46-yard line.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14 to 10.
14. Titans 10.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
To throw is Sanders. That's complete to DK. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another
18 Cardinal. Cougar 19.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing, Sanders. Dumps this one off to Algier. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Algier pushed out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Sanders. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Bronco switch.
Sanders once more. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And the number footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Now Sanders. He's got his guy. It's Patton over the middle. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey.
Off the bootleg, here's Sanders. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively and offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll look to throw as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Although he Gilman on the coverage.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jamison Williams who's shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's a gain of 20.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll go down at the 28. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead, Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Heavy set out there on third and 1.
It's third and 1.
They'll try and run here with Scalaboo. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on third and 1.
And the Seahawks first down. First and goal.
Here's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
17. Michael Dixon to kick off.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Starting the drive with Algier. Takes it to about the 37.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Algier now up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Sanders to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Algier will try to pick it up. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A gain of 6.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
On the Seahawks 44-yard line.
To throw now, here's Sanders. That's thrown underneath to Algier. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Here's Sanders. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 6.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's taken in by Kincaid. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Alert!
They'll
Alert!
try and run for it. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Looking to put a drive together. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
That's taken in by Watson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back.
And touchdown, Seattle. Jamison Williams, 64 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Luke now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Completes it to Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patton.
Complete to number 22.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun here, Sanders. Over the middle, complete. It's Patton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. First down, here's Scalaboo. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And that should just about do it.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Seahawks.
An inside run with Scalaboo. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Try to take this home, they'll run. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead